Hello students, welcome back to our video tutorials on exploring AutoCAD software for drafting and design. We are at the content number 15, hands-on exercises 2D drawings. In this, we are doing exercises one by one. Till now, we have completed 8 exercises doing like a square, complex shapes, pentagon, hexagon, what you call polygon, something like circle, right? All these things we have done polygons. Simple sketches we will do today. Depending upon that our manual what we have, see, hope you all remember we did our exercise 8, completing title block. That is the last one which we finished. Continuation with that, exercise number 9, simple sketches. See, this is a simple sketch we have to do by combination of all the lines, right? To draw a line diagram as shown in figure using absolute coordinate method. See, once again I am telling we have done two methods: absolute coordinate, relative coordinate, polar relative coordinate. Now this is a combination. Now how you can do with the help of absolute coordinate method. As usual, we will do this with the help of line command itself. See, going for our software, last drawing which we did, it's in the frame of roll number. I'm clicking on this to open the same. Going to model space. See, this already we have done up to exercise 8 title block here. Now I'm just trying to remove all these things inside and save it as for another thing. Actually it's saved it roll number 147. I'm going for same, save as 147 hyphen 1, that one more extra thing in the form of .dwg. Save. Now deleting drawings in this, till now it's not covered anywhere. How to erase this? See, erasing is simple, right? Creating, every time creating will be difficult, erasing will be simple, right? See, if you want to delete them, take your mouse cursor, go on to the line, select it. It will select with the help of blue dots, right? Here you can select one by one, have select all these things. If you want to delete them, just press delete button in the keyboard, they will be going, right? There is a one more command for erasing, that's command is erase, E, you can see here, erase. Select the erase. Now you can see our cursor cross mark crosshair has been converted into small square pickup box. As usual, you can select one by one. If not, window selection in opposite direction from right to left above, like this. If you select, all are selected into convert into gray color. If you want to select this with the right moving direction window, top left to click once mouse button, drag the mouse, it will window will appear. Try to cover entire drawing with the help of that window, press left button. You can see all these are gone. All the selected objects, you can see 27 total found. Press enter. See, all are erased, right? I have keep safely the original drawing file with your roll number and up to exercises 8 there. Now 9 onwards, same rectangular and title box we are keeping, and inside drawing we are doing for our convenience. Now proceed to exercise number 9. See, this is the shape which we need to get. Simple absolute coordinated system is the main method where you will find that. Now here grid is off, right? I'm trying to right click grid settings, drafting settings. See, drafting settings, I'm keeping grid on. Now dynamic input settings. See, it is in relative, I'm converting into absolute. Okay, okay. Again, you can see a graph sheet inside. Now proceeding simple. What is the command we are supposed to do is supposed to use is line command. See, just you have to know about absolute coordinate system method. Absolute coordinate system is nothing but with respect to one origin point, this is 0 0, we try to figure out the points just like same as your graph sheet. See here, first I will explain. Specify starting point 20 comma 20. When after giving 20 comma 20, from this 0 0 position x20 y20 your p1 has come. at point of 2020. Now P2 is this one. Now with respect to 0, what is its position? X-axis 100, y-axis 20. See, it's the same point will be x-axis 100, y-axis 20. See, next P3 point is here. With respect to 0, 0, what is its position? X-axis 100, 20 plus 80, 100, y-axis 20 plus 30, 50. 100 comma 50. See, 100 comma 50. Now whenever you see a shapes like this, by using absolute coordinate with respect to 0, 0, you are supposed to estimate the points, right? P1, P2, P3, P4 points, and then you are supposed to give input. Now you can, once you practice with the help of doing these points, after that with the help of sketch you can directly give input. Now I am just following this line command, L enter. It's asking specify first point 20 comma 20, enter. See where you are starting at this particular position. Now what is the first point? Next point 100 comma 20, 100 comma 20. Next point 100 comma 50, 100 comma 50. Next point 90 comma 50. Where is this 90 comma 50? This one here. It's actually 10. We calculated total it as 100. 100 minus 10, 90. X-axis 90, y-axis 30 plus 20, 50. That is 50. X-axis 90, y-axis 50. So next point is here 90 comma 50 towards left side. Next point is 85 comma 65. See, actually it's inclined. Now for this point x direction, you know up to here it is 90. It is minus 5, 85. Right? Y-axis 20 plus 30 plus 15. 20 plus 30, 50. 50 plus 15, 65. That's the point here given. 85 comma 65. See, simple here. 85 comma 65. See, inclined line has raised. This is the point with respect to 0, 0. Absolute coordinate method. Next point 75 comma 65. 75 x-axis comma 65. Next is 70 comma 50. 70 comma 50. Next is 50 comma 50. 50 comma 50. 50 comma 50 is nothing but which point? This P8. P8 is nothing but, see this, x direction 20 here. Next 30, 20, 50. Y direction 20, 30, 50 comma 50. P9, P10. After 50, 50 you can see 50 comma 65. 50 comma 65 upside. Now towards this side you can calculate P10. What will be the location of P10? X-axis 20, y-axis 20 plus 30, 50. 50 plus 15, 65. That is 20 comma 65. I am giving, I have not looked into that. 20 comma 65. Oops, sorry. What is the distance? 20 plus 20, 40. X-axis 40, y-axis 65. 40 comma 65. See how it came. I think that's our point will be the same. 50, 50 comma 60. Sorry, it's 30 comma 65. Oh, sorry. 20 plus 10, 30 comma 65. 30 comma 65. Now down means this location. X-axis 20, y-axis plus 10, 30 up to here. Y-axis 20 plus 30, 15. That means 30 comma 50. You can see here 30 comma 50. 30 comma 50. Now towards next point P12, this location. 20 x-axis, y-axis 50. 20 comma 50. 20 comma 50. After this last close, if you can observe, it's last. C is nothing but C, enter, close. We have finished our shape. Look at this. Press Ctrl S to save this. See, absolute coordinator, always remember with respect to origin we are supposed to show all the things. Now coming to dimensions, you are supposed to do all these dimensions. We'll do one by one. See, as per this, manual, we are doing dimension. Do the dimension as shown in figure and sum them to dimension layer. All the dimensions. First, what dimensions we will do? Dim. This one, P1, P2. What is this? Dim. Dimension. Enter. Specify first point. Specify second point. Actually, previously we used to kept the distance as 20, right? Distance I'm now taking as 10. Enter. 80. Next is breakup 30, 15. Same DIM. This is the starting point, ending point, distance 10. One more from here to here. See how you can see what actually 15 is from this particular to this particular. I have selected first point here, second point here, but it's hypotenuse. But for that, you have to use your brain, saying that if you go there, and you should not select that with the help of your mouse. Just go there, look at for endpoint green symbol, and then track your mouse towards left. You can see 15 now. At this particular location, you have to enter it. Now that's 15 number. That means by clicking the left button, 15 number came. That is the original dimension. Now to move towards left side, at what distance is nothing but 10. From this it is 10. If you want to align into two things, just you can select this, keep your mouse like this, right? It's 15. Think you understand. Now we have done dimension horizontal, vertical. Now you can see these are called continuous dimensions. Where to where it has to be done. See first one, from here to 10, 10 to 20, 20, 5, 5. How to do that? Same but different dimension. See, you press dim. You can see here dimension style, dimension align, dimension continuous. It's called dimension continuous. You have to select this button such that what will happen? Line continuously one after another, you can do the dimensions. I am selecting this. See this, what will have? Specify. Sorry. First we have to enter dimension. Dimension of what? First one, 10. Where it is actually from this particular position to. See, what we are supposed to do is we have to go in straight. Second point is this one, 10. Just select the mouse there, keep it here. From here you are supposed to select and leave it at this particular distance. It's 10. Now from here already first one we have done with dimension. Next, again if you have to go for like this, again you have to select first point, second point, first point, second point. For to avoid that selecting every time the first point, you press enter and go for dimension continuous. See, you can see this, it's already continuing the previous one. It will default select the last dimension that you have got 10. Next we have to put 20. See, it's only clicking the remaining things. Next to 20 is this up to here. Up to here I am selecting and leaving 20. Next 5, inclined here 5. Next 10 with the help of only mouse. 10 number when it is displayed. Next 5 number when it is displayed at this point. Next 10 number when it is displayed here. Now when you finish, press enter. See the continuous dimensions which we here entered. You are having the dimension number as text height is little bit more. You can edit that if you want, or leave it as it is. Next this one more dimension. See, same dimension first. See here also it's 10 again. Select the first point, select the second point, just press enter. You can see 10. Now this will be moving, right? Select to a particular location where it can be fit and easy to locate. See, at this location with the help of mouse I am dragging towards vertical and leaving it here. Now once it is done, we have to continue it, right? Press enter again. There ends the dimension command. Then we have to go for now dimension continue, enter. Now where it has to 20 20 20 10. Now from here to here 20, from here to here 20, from here to here 20, from here to here 10. Enter. You can see 10 20 20 10. That is the advantage of dimension continuous, right? This is the dimension continuous, vertical, horizontal, intuitively. Now see these dimensions. From origin we are showing what the location of the points to easily identify them. P1 from origin it is 20. Now here P2 it's 100. P3 also x-axis 100. P4 x-axis 90. P4 y-axis 50. That's what here the meaning of these dimensions. You can also give them like this same from point to point. First one 20 20. For this regular dimension is enough. See, but you need some origin point here. Same dimension continuous. First one from starting point, second point, right? Just select there, take it little bit down so that 20 is clearly visible. Enter. First is 20, second point where it is actually P11, this one here 30. Now select the same, right? I am not entering the command. Actually once enter, second it will be in the same command, dim command. Again it asking specify first point, specify second point. See, it's gone hypotenuse. I will just select there, sorry, dimension, enter, select the first point, go here, just look at for this end point green button. Then once it is done, just try to drag in down. Can you observe? Right, I have not selected by using mouse button, I just tracked that, right? Here up to that it is 20. Now click the point, now it's 30, confirm. Now pull down it for a location so that the clearly 30 number is visible. Hope you are understanding from first point here, second point. Now first point here, here we have second point, but here it is third point, right? Don't select it by clicking button, just take it near. Now after end point you can track it towards downside up to this particular point 50. Pull down it for 50 number. Next point, I am not using dimension command again, it's already in dimension command. Now first point, second point already this, now this one. Just go and track that, keep it there, drag it up to here it's 70, select it with the help of now mouse button, pull it for location. Same command, now same starting point, 70, see 20, 30, 70, 75, 85, 75 here. Just select, don't select it, take it near, now track it, come up to this point 75, select it with the help of mouse, pull down it for clear visible. Next point, 85. Next point, 75, 85, 90, 75, 85, 90, last 100. Starting point, ending point. Track this, select 100. See, as it is same, this is like here, but extension lines we are taking from this particular point. So that's the reason it's like this, all are in like line here. If you edit this, these extension lines will be as visible like here only. Now here also same left side, starting point, left side only 3, 20, 50, 65. Starting point, ending point. But it's not, don't select it, just put it, track it, 20. Next, I'm not typing again dimension one, already we are in it. First point, second point, track it, 50. Select there. 50. Next, first point. Third, almost all height up. Bracket. 70. Select it. 50, 20, 65. See, 20, 50, 65. See, all it's done as per manual. Enter. See, this is the thing, but it's out of our drawing sheet. We have to move them. Know how to move. Before that, what he's asking, we have to keep all the dimensions in dimension layer. Select only the dimensions with the help of your mouse by using left cursor. See, just click on here at this particular location, left one click. Now move your mouse. It should not, the window, selection window should not touch your main figure or drawing. See, it's all selected, only dimensions. Now moving them all to dimension layer. Same way here, cross select all the things, move them to dimension layer. Now here, cross select all the things, move them to dimension layer. Now here inside, just keep the mouse here inside the things, select carefully, move them to dimension layer. So now all dimensions are there. Now how to move entire thing to somewhere here. See, zoom out so that you can see entire figure. Now select with the help of cross window from moving towards right side, like this. Now it's all selected. After selection, type your move command, right? See, 38 found here, 38 found. Now specify point. I'm selecting one point here and moving all the things for good looking somewhere inside the drawing sheet. See, with respect to origin, we have selected that point. Just draw a small line here. Now I'm trying to shift so that they will remain same. See, just you will select this each and everything, pick that point, keep it here. Select this, pick that point. See, dimension was selected with respect to origin. Now I just created a sample origin point here and I'm moving just to two more thing here. 65 and 75. 65. So this all it's editing, it's very good. We find this chance to edit. So let me verify with the dimensions in the manual. 20, 30. See, this might be 20. I have to keep it. 20. Still I have 20. Next 30. This will be the 30. Taking first point to 0, 0 new point, and the second point to 20, 30, 50, 75, 85, 90. See, that's not a big day. Please remember that you are supposed to do the dimensions as per requirement. I think is it clear with your exercise number 9 sketches, simple sketches. Now same way we have done this all with absolute coordinator. We'll move to the next exercise. Exercise number 10, relative polar coordinate we have to use, because why we have angles here. Same thing, it's another method. Same thing, it's another method, but here the points is little bit uh, typical to estimate with starting point P1 20, 20. P2 with respect to this point, x-axis 80, y-axis 0. At 80 less than 0 with respect to angle means 0. Next at P3 at 30 less than 0. P4 10. See, this is the 10 less at what angle? At 108 angle. Like this we have to follow this. Printing mistake here. So same exercise number 10. We are using line command again here. L enter. What is the first point as per manual? 20, 20. Starting point. Second point at the rate, sorry, 80 less than 0. See, at the rate 80 tab 0 enter. Hope you all understand. Next 30 less than 90 degrees. From here at the rate distance 30 tab 90 degrees. Next at the rate 10 less than 180 degrees. 180 degrees is nothing but straight line. From here we are supposed to come straight towards back side here. At the rate 10 tab 180 degrees. Oops. See, at the rate 10 the rate 10 tab less than 180 degrees. See, it came towards left side. Next at the rate 50 less than 108 degrees. At the rate 15 tab 108 incline line. Right. Next at the rate 10 180. It's something towards left. At the rate 10 tab, if you press tab button on the keyboard, it will come to the next window. What is this angle? At the rate 10 less 180 degrees. Right, 180. See, straight line you have. Again incline towards down. 15 less than 250 degrees. At the rate 15 tab less than 252 degrees came down. Right, next at the rate 20 less than 180 degrees towards left. At the rate 20 less than 180. See, next 14.27 less than 14.27. See here 10.73 is there. From here we are supposed to come towards left 20 20. See here we have to come towards 20, towards this side. So what is that point here after P7 P8? 20 180 degrees. See, already we came 20 180 degrees. After coming 20 180 degrees, 14.27. This is the 14 point towards which we have to go towards upside. So what is this point? At the rate 14.27 less than 180. Oops. At the rate 14.27, the rate we have to go up toward 90. See, 14 point towards 90, 20 towards 180. The rate 20 towards 180. Right, 14.27 towards 270 down here. 14.27 towards down. What is the angle here? 270. Next 10.73 180 towards left we have to get. This is the value towards left x-axis, that is here at the rate 10.73. Tap 180. See, we came up to P12. Now we have to close. C, enter. See, this same shape we have reproduced, but with the help of relative polar. You might have got one doubt here. See, actually in the settings we have kept absolute coordinate system in the settings dynamic input, but by using at the rate it will be default moving towards relative coordinate. See, dimension same, we are supposed to do the dimensions as per here. How to do dimension for all these things with including angles here, I will show you. Simple, dim, enter, starting point, ending point, distance 20, sorry. Dimension, enter, starting point, ending point, just coming towards outside for 10. Next 30, 14.27, vertical I am doing. I am in the same command, I am not typing again. Starting point, ending point, 30. Starting point, ending point I should not select. If I select, it will go for hypotenuse. Just clicking on that, tracking. See this 14.27. Select it there, pull it and leave it. It is outside, it is inside. Why? Because text height is more, that's why it's outside. Now here again, next these dimensions. Here we are supposed to use continuous. See, first point, second point. I came to here. Now enter, dimension, continuous, DIOPIMCONT, continuing from 10.73 to 20. Select and keep it somewhere here. It's 10.73. It's next 20. Next dimension from 20 to 20 again. Be careful with the endpoints. 20 to 20. Here up to this it's all common, but now here you can see incline, angle, incline, dimensions. How to do angle and incline dimension? See, same command, dimension. See, dimension style, continuous, dimension aligned. See, actually here we are inclined, so we have to select dimension aligned. Select this. See, align means what is that here? 15, 15, 2 are there if you observe incline. So specify starting point. So I'm Going for settings, snap off because it's selecting another point. Now you can see directly 15 here. See why snap off means within this box the cursor will readily move to the middle point 0.5 even though 10 it is their grid, right? Here we can see the grid here. Grid mode is on, snap mode is off. Next dimension same, dimension aligned 1 2 15. See in the figure 15 15. What's the remaining here? 10 10. 10 10 are same dimension signs, right? IM, enter, starting point, ending point. Just above this we have to show as per like diagram. Next this 10, same starting point, ending point, taking to some other place. Enter or escape. But now whatever the dimensions with respect to numbers all we have done, but only we have to show is angles. How to show that particular angles. See here, dimension angular, right? When you just put type, it will give display the options dimension angular. Select this. See, it will ask here dimension angular, circle, line, or specify some vertex. See in between which two items we are inside 72, right? Specify first one, specify second line. Hope you all understand. First line, second line, if you try to select, it will automatically give angle in between 72. But I will show you outside 108 how it will be. Same dimension, select angular. See, line we have to select first line, select second line, it is asking, select second line. Now try to pull it out or try to reduce it out. See, you can see 108 angle here in between these two lines. Text size is more so that it's not able to show clearly. 108 is in between here. Now here totally 250 degrees around. That also same, you can write dimension angular, first line, second line. When you take it out, sorry, with respect to this, its ortho is in on position. Now this will give angle up to here. If you keep it, it's only 108. But if you select this, actually line has been selected between these 2 points and these 2 points. Now you can change that. That will be the angle of 252 degrees. See guys, this is not so tough, right? As usual, we'll take all the dimensions to dimension layer and finish off this exercise. Don't think it's tough. On practice, we'll feel it's very easy. When you know how to edit, right? You have to know how to edit all these dimensions, its height, etc., etc. As I said, select all of them with mouse, move, keep it next to here somewhere, zoom all, Z, enter, A, enter. That's about 2 exercises which we have done today as part of some sketches, hand sketches, exercise 9 and 10. We'll use few more interesting commands in the next exercises. Thank you.